party.
Yeah.
I see.
I skipped school for a cruise, right? Yep.
Well, that reef out there left made us very rich back in the early days of Key West. Everything we had
There's
here had
palm
to come in
trees.
by sailing ship. We had no roads in those days. They had to cross that reef, and it wasn't easy to do.
It's like 95 degrees outside.
So ships would always crash on that reef on a constant basis. We had towers built downtown watching for shipwrecks. When a wreck would happen, a crowd would go over the tower. And everyone would jump in their boats and rush out to that wreck real quickly to salvage everything on the ship. Molasses, rum, tobacco, coal, even the wood the ship was made from, because we had no trees to build things with in Key West. And all that was taken back into Mallory Square during the week and stored. And every Saturday morning we'd hold an auction and sell everything we'd gathered. The people owned the 5%. The remaining 25% was divided equally among all the people who lived in Key West and worked the wreck. So by 1840, only 11 years after Key West was founded, we had about 2,000 people living here. We were the richest town per capita in America. In 1840, in today's money, every man, woman, and child who lived in Key West was worth at least $1 million. That attracted a lot of people to Key West in a hurry, you can imagine. By 1880, Key West had grown to over 20,000 people. To large city all the rest of them moved north to Tampa and Ybor City, where they remain today. Suddenly, by 1910 or so, we had lost all of our jobs in Key West. All the working people started moving away. We got a few rich people then, but Key West dwindled down to less than 1,500 people real quickly. And this place was abandoned just about totally for nearly 20 years. And to your left is the White Street Pier, built for a fishing pier, but it's too shallow for fishing. So today we just call that boondoggle or unfinished road to Cuba, just waiting on federal funding. Like that's going to happen. Did you get a whiff of that seaweed, folks?
Yep.
Smells like someone dynamited Uncle Tom's outhouse, didn't it? I cleaned it up pretty good, didn't it? This is Higgs Beach to your left, another man-made beach. West Fort built by the Union Army during the Civil War, and this is the African Cemetery. We found 14 graves here in 2002 with a ground-penetrating radar. Built this memorial to those folks. They're all children buried right there. Honoring those and all the others who may have passed away here in Key West, waiting to be repatriated back to Africa during those days. That memorial back there is on our nighttime tour, 365 years, day and night. Built a railroad to Key West from 1900 to 1912. The Coles Highway opened in Montreal in 1913, but he had timing. Five-star hotel. It was Astoria, abandoned for over 15 years. No, not. It's always been the Casa, but Flagler did build it. It's been restored in the early 1970s. Today it's one of the finest hotels in Florida. This is the other building in Key West, built to withstand a Category 5 hurricane. The walls are 28 inches reinforced concrete.
20 inches thick, solid reinforced concrete.
Stop number 10, the Casa and the Beaches. Stop 10. I just can't get rid of you folks kind of for some reason. Just teasing, just teasing. We love for you to stay on. Which makes me feel good.
Pop it up! Pop it up! No!
Key West went from being one of the richest towns per capita to one of the poorest by 1930. People moved away from here. Place is virtually abandoned. Key West almost became a national park and not a city. The federal government came along in the early 1930s and said, you have a railroad no one's using. We're going to build you a tourist attraction. So they built the aquarium for us downtown. It's the first ever tourist attraction to bring people to Key West on the railroad. And it worked. It opened in the fall of 1934. In the fall of 1934 and the spring of 1935, we had more than 40,000 people come to Key West on the railroad just to see our new aquarium. People were delighted. Jobs were plentiful again, and they started moving back to Key West. And everything was wonderful. Until that same year in 1935, on Labor Day, we had a Category 5 hurricane in a place called Islamorada in the Middle Keys. It killed 400 people that they found and 200 people they didn't find, and destroyed the railroad, never to be rebuilt again. It took the government until 1938 to build our first ever highway to Key West using the railroad right-of-ways and the bridges. Then World War II started, and the rest is history. Survived here, just barely, with a Navy base, till the early 1970s. People like Jimmy Buffett came to town and started singing songs about Key West. We started restoring buildings and getting ready for tourism again. Today we have over 3,000 restored buildings in Key West, more than any other city in Florida. We're quite proud of that. All done with private money too, no public. One thing we know for sure, what we do here is tourism. And we're good at it. So when you folks come to town, we're going to make certain that you're treated with respect, given great tours, and you'll return. 86% of the people who come here always return to Key West. The last 12 months, just on my trolley alone, I've had more than 26,000 people
You know I'm going back.
just on my trolley. So I get to meet a lot of people from all over the world.
Psycho.
I touch a lot of lives each day. So I try very hard to give you guys great tours. Thank you.
There's so many wild chickens and roosters and stuff.
Next stop coming up will be stop number 11, the southernmost point. The southernmost house in the Butterfly Museum, stop number 11. To get off here, I recommend you do go and visit the southernmost house. It's a free tour, kind of like a museum, self-guided tour. Won't cost you a thing, and it's the most beautiful house in Key West, I think. And the view out back on the patio is outstanding. You will not regret it. Won't cost you a thing, folks. That's a little private tip to you from me. Stop 11. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy Key West. And please come back to see us. Thank you so much, sir. Have a wonderful day, folks.
Me too.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, sir. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy your day. Good to see you, sir. Take care, folks. Take care, folks.
You like everyone getting off?
Not really. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day, sir.
When we get back,
Thank you, ma'am.
are we going back on the boat? Right?
Welcome aboard, folks. Good morning. Glad to have you aboard. In this block, turn right. You're right there on your left. Thank you, sir. Welcome aboard. No, ma'am, just, let me have the bottom part there. Let you have the top half. Did you keep the biggest part? Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.